Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Jake here. Hope everybody's having a great day out there today. Um, it's been a long time since I uploaded a review for a movie. I think it's been 10, maybe 11 months. I don't have it pulled up, but it's been a long time since I did a movie review here on YouTube. And I decided I should probably get into doing that more often. Because, like, I love talking about movies. I love watching movies. I watch them all the time. And I love talking about new releases, especially ones that, like, make me think, or stuff that I enjoy, or things that, like, are, like, controversial amongst the public, stuff like that. I really enjoy discussing those things, but as of recently, I haven't really had a lot of time to make videos about them. I do post like little mini reviews for everything that I watch on Letterboxd. If you don't know what that is, it's a website where you can make lists for movies. You can keep a diary of movies that you watch. It's a really great website. It's absolutely free to use. I use it all the time. It's so much fun. Go check it out. Links in the description. But yeah, I don't really have the time to make a whole lot of videos, but I really haven't made anything recently. I'm working on a short film, but we're still in pre-production on that. But I wanted to just kind of make a video, and I just came back from seeing The Lighthouse, and I figured this is a movie that was worth talking about. And so let's just dive into it, because this was a really fascinating movie. And it goes in so many different directions. Let's just dive into it. In case you don't know what The Lighthouse it's about, it is directed by Robert Eggers, who directed The Witch. It stars Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, and they are both lighthouse workers, and it follows their descent into madness as they're isolated in this lighthouse. And that premise alone interests me. I love the idea of two people gradually going insane, and us as the audience exploring their descent into madness and their journey going into madness and insanity. And this movie definitely capitalized on that. It is just so interesting to watch these two men who are very different from each other both gradually descend into madness as time goes on. And yeah, it's so fascinating. There was never a moment that I was bored watching this, and a lot of that is testament to the performances. Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe give two of the best performances of the year for sure. Maybe that I've ever seen. I don't know how much of a stretch that would be. Like I said, I just saw it today, but they are really impressive in this movie. Willem Dafoe plays this very like authoritative figure. He's very much like wanting to be on top of things and wants things to be done a certain way. And Willem Dafoe, you can kind of see from the other roles he plays, he's just naturally great playing that figure. And Robert Pattinson plays this very reserved, quiet character. And you can tell he kind of has a secret to him. Like there's something to him that doesn't feel right, and he plays that perfectly. It's mainly a journey about Robert Pattinson's character, but they also dive in a lot with Willem Dafoe's character, obviously, because it's really only these two people in the lighthouse. So it's really the only two characters that they have to explore and to build an arc for. Another really great element to this movie is Robert Eggers, who co-wrote and directed this movie. He's just so good at delivering tension in movies. If you've seen The Witch, you know that's true. He's just so good at building an environment and crafting interesting characters and dialogue and using that to drive the tension forward. And this is seriously like one of the most tense movies I've seen all year. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was always wanting to know what would happen next. And that is a huge testament to just Robert Eggers' skill as a director. And this is only his second feature. Like, he's not like a seasoned director like a lot of other horror directors are. This is his second movie, and it's being called a masterpiece pretty much across the board with critics. and that's super impressive. Another really fascinating element about this movie is the cinematography. It is so different from anything else I've ever seen. I've never seen a movie that is almost a square. It's a 1.19 by 1 ratio, and it's black and white. It feels like a movie that was made in the time that this movie takes place, which is the late 1800s, and it was just gave a really great atmosphere, a really great environment for the movie, and a really great place for the audience to jump into this world and jump into these characters and understand what's happening. I think one thing that a lot of people won't appreciate about this movie is that it's extremely weird. It is so unconventional in terms of storytelling, in terms of just like things that happen. It's just so strange, and nothing feels like it makes sense at the beginning. Like, it sets up certain things, and you're just like, what did I just watch? I don't know what's happening. But then the second half kicks in, and you see these characters descend more into madness, and you start to understand what's going on at the lighthouse. And it's a really, really great payoff at the end that really rewards your patience. It answers some of your questions. It doesn't answer all of them, which honestly I really appreciate about movies. I appreciate when they will go to efforts to explain certain things and give you enough to understand what's happening and what's going on, but at the same time keep enough from you to where you can watch it and have your own interpretation of what's happening and have your own understanding of it. And it allows a lot of thought in this movie, and it encourages discussion with other people that have seen it. I have a good friend seeing it tomorrow, and I'm so excited to just get to talk with him about this movie and like what happened and the story and what I think the ending meant. It's just one of those movies that like you can't not talk about. Even if you don't like it, like, you have to talk about it. It's so fascinating. I could sing this movie's praise forever, but long story short, this is one of the best movies that I've seen all year, and I think this is a good movie for me to start making reviews again. Yeah, this is a really great movie. I have to give this a 5 out of 5. I don't know what else to rate it. It's weird, but I love it. So anyways, that's going to conclude my review for The Lighthouse. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want me to do more of these reviews. I'm wanting to do maybe 2 a month, I think is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to try super hard to get this short film of mine done before the end of the year. I would love to have it out sometime in December. If I can't, though, I'm going to be shooting for early January. But super excited to share what I'm working on. And yeah, look forward to more reviews. Let me know what movies I should review. I'm only going to be picking a certain few, so if you have any interesting ones, let me know. Also, please check out my Letterboxd. I know I mentioned this earlier in the video, but Letterboxd, like I said, is a place where you can just share your thoughts on movies. You can create lists. You can create ranked lists. I have a whole ranked list of every movie that I've seen in 2019. Helps me keep track of like my top 10 and my bottom 10, which will be coming out later this year. And yeah, it's just a really great organized way to share your thoughts about movies. And I really love it. I really love what they're about. So if you're interested in Letterboxd, you can click the link in the description below. It'll take you straight to my page, and you can sign up for free there. It is super easy to use. It is super fun, and it's free. So why not? So that's all I've got for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.